morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Today's the day. It's the trial. We're doing the trial. We're up against Miles, of all people, which does not fill me with confidence. And also, it's been a couple days, so I might forget some details that would be very important for me to pick up on in order to successfully object to and cross-examine and, you know, win the case. It's September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, we're in there now. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Mare Fay. It's me again. I love doing this voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Fuck. This is spooky. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Unfortunately, I'm nothing if not a plethora of signs of weakness. I'm sweating already. Miss Edgeworth, please give the court's opening statement, and keep it snappy. We're on a timescale. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mare Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. She killed her. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. God, I love being paid to do absolutely nothing. I see. So why are we here? Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Dick, Mr. Gumshoe. All of the above and none of the following, please come to the stand. Oh, jeez, I hate being here. I'm too big for the stand. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. And he's like, Dick Gumshoe. Sawyer. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Very pleased to meet you. I'm breathing a lot, by the way. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. In graphic detail, if you would. I'm bored. Oh, very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Check it out, see? The body was found by this window here. Oh yeah, I actually have to try and see if there are like inconsistencies here. Yeah, I need to pay attention, discrepancies and all that. Okay. This all seems normal. I don't think she was shaped like a rocket, but you know, whatever. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blood object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Tinker down next to the body, sir. Yeah, it was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands. Wow, Gumshoe. We'd like facts, not character commentary, please, Mr. Gumshoe. The court accepts the statue as evidence and the weird bit of sexism that went with it. They're still calling it a statue. They don't even know it's a clock. These people are amateurs. Floor plans added to the court record. Helpful. I can actually just look at it and see... Ah, and that's the window that looks... Right, that's showing the line of sight for the second witness, who is Ms. May, and she's gonna be like, I saw something over here, and it's like, that's not possible, you can't see there, and then she'll be like, ah, and then I'll win the case. It really is that simple. Now, detective... yes, sir, yes... I didn't do it, by the way. You immediately arrested Miss Mare Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Why would you do such a thing? She's very small and her sister is dead. Bit weird, don't you think? Even I'm like, yo, that's fucked up, man. Oh, yes, sir, I had hard evidence that she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, are you sure? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. I love hard evidence. Witness testimony. Mare Fay's arrest. I'm now narrating this. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mare Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. or Mr. Larry Butts. I can't tell them apart, honestly. It could have been either of them. I immediately arrested Miss Mayafay, absolutely tackled her to the floor, and then followed up with a German suplex. She didn't stand a chance. Why? We had a witness account describing her. From a window, like a whole block away. The witness saw Miss Mayafay at the very moment of the murder. Ah. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. See, I'm a little worried because they haven't mentioned the piece of paper with the blood on it, and she wrote it after her death, because that was like the one point I know I can jump on. And I'm not really sure about anything else. I didn't pick up anything from his testimony there that I would have evidence to dispute. You know? Yeah, blunt trauma. Conversation between Chief and Mayor. Broken remains, glass light stand, the thinker. The fact that it's actually a clock doesn't really seem relevant to this murder, but, you know, it's fine. Wiretap, which we can't really use yet. It doesn't mean anything. The receipt hasn't been mentioned, and the floor plans, which I guess... Oh god, I have to cross-examine with nothing. Cross-examine what? Yeah, exactly. I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Good, it's not just me then. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, man, just threw something at me. What the fuck, dude? It's also extremely illegal. You can't do that in court. Yeah. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Yeah, that was my next plan, actually, was to just press on, like, every line and wait for a fuck-up. Glad the game's telling me that, though. Actually, genuinely glad. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. We put away so many people who were actually innocent. It was great, made so much money. I should have known Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's get him. Alright, let's give this a try. Did a projectile just fly across the courtroom? My eyes aren't what they used to be. My Discord server told me to Google hentai. I was just looking it up and oh, Jesus Christ. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination now. Cross-examination, Mayafay's arrest. He's like, you ain't gonna find nothing, buddy. I'm an iron wall of justice. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb, you know who. Voldemort, obviously. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. You know, that lady whose bottom you're gonna get to. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. Oh, I'm gonna press you every step of the way, buddy. There were two people there already. Wait! Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. Okay, but that doesn't really help me, does it? That's pretty fast. Hey, dude. You run? Do you run regularly? That's impressive. Our motto this month is quick response. It's why I'm breathing so heavily all the time. I run everywhere. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Yes, I will. The defendant, Miss Mayafay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hold it! This is gonna take a while. Are you absolutely sure it was us? I hope this doesn't fuck up my chances, because I love the idea of pressing them every single sentence. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, and you're the only guy who wears a blue suit within a mile radius. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene, which was convenient because that's what you were. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care, should I? Surely I can just keep doing it. Hold it! Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second, and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah? What now? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Yeah, you did say that. Huh? Well, did I say that? Me? Was that me? It could have been anyone. Did Mr. Edgeworth say that? No, it was definitely me. I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? I like how even Edgeworth was like, you know, another lawyer might have been, or a less competent lawyer might have been like, I don't know, I didn't hear you say it, like anything to try and create an out, but Edgeworth's like, nah, you said it, bro. You absolutely said that. Because he knows he can win anyway. But what was the hard evidence? What? What are you doing asking me questions like I'm some kind of witness or something? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. I mean, she is. Well, I guess she is pink. This is the most fun. I'm having a great time. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? She is pink, though, you're right. I guess pressing can have its advantages. You just spam it all the fucking time. Yeah, I just remembered. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. I'm pregnant. Oh, no way. Yeah, very well, Detective. Let's see your testimony again. Witness testimony, hard evidence. Good stuff. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. We did actually get that confirmed then, that's good, because it occurred to me we didn't up to this point. Everyone assumed, and yeah, that was probably the case, but it had not been scientifically confirmed. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I dare say. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. But not the kind I show my wife, that's for later. What is it that you show your wife? So where can I see proof, perhaps, that, yeah, here we go. Death was instantaneous. The autopsy report will back us up on this. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Are you doing anything later? Your Honor. For you, I'm always free. Why didn't you testify by that vital piece of evidence the first time? You know, the evidence that is critical to the entire case. I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Oh, look at him. Come on. It's okay. He's doing his best, alright? He's just a detective. He's just a little detective. Don't worry about it. Look at that sad face. I'll let you off just this once, you adorable little scamp. Go on, get out of here. Try to be more careful, though. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Oh, I've got him. Hard evidence. Oh, yeah. After securing the suspect, I'm going to press him. And did you find any evidence? Yeah. Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. You are remarkably patient, Mr. Gumshoe. I gotta give you some credit. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Wait! Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write him, smarty pants? Who? Oh God, no. The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? You make a very good point, you know? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. We do actually have evidence, I think, kinda, but we haven't got there yet. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. But I still like you, though, don't worry. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found, even though we all know. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. I'm not losing HP for this. Can you lose... I'm saying HP, it's not whatever. But can you lose HP by pressing? Maybe if you make a bad decision whilst pressing, like if I said I did or Maya wrote it, or something ridiculous, right? Like, maybe. I assume you don't lose health just for pressing. So I'm gonna keep trying. You never know. Do you have proof it was Maya who wrote that? I'm going to be really fucking annoying this entire court session. Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Oh my God, you can go backwards and forwards and press on... Oh my God, that's amazing. I didn't know that. That's incredible. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Wait! What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well, the ones they do in the lab. I don't know, I'm not in forensics. I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the hemoglobin, hermogobble. I'm having a stroke. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. Yes, you made that quite apparent, Detective. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh, no! He doesn't need to know about the forensic stuff. He's a detective. A detective. He gets out there and he shouts at people and he solves crimes. I played Disco Elysium. I didn't need to know what hemoglobin was or what it meant in order to beat that game. Why should Gumshoe, right? You're gonna do great, buddy, don't you worry. That was a mess. And I came out of it clean. Right, where was I? Stop interrupting me, you little scrote. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Can you prove that? Can you prove that? Can you prove that? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Damn, he's got us there. Ha ha ha, nice try. I don't know what I was trying to do, but okay. You sure got us, Mr. Detective, you really did. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. This is the time for an objection, surely. How about some of this? Haha! Detective Gumshoe, you're full of shit, but you're very charming. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? I'm setting you up for something big here, buddy. What? Well, this isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? It's the lawyer trick, my good man. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? No. You have it backwards, detective. This is my smug face. Backwards? No, I walked in forwards. I can't even walk backwards. I lose balance and trip over. What are you getting at? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. Literally the one person on this planet who can't write the note. You see, this is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Look at me tapping this paper. I have a presence about me. Haha! She died immediately. What? She died immediately, but her hands fell and in a motion that wrote her sister's name. I swear. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! That's pretty good. I didn't catch that. The defense has a point. Unfortunately, we could have been done quickly, but no, this is going to take all fucking day now. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, shush, please. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Gumshoe gave it to us, didn't we? Didn't he? When? It was the day after the murder. Yeah, because it was the murder, the day after the murder, and then today is the thingy, you know, the case, the trial. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, this is already going to take forever. Why are you splitting hairs? Yeah, I ignored Phoenix doing it, but he's the protagonist. He can do what he wants. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? How quickly do autopsy reports change? It's literally been day 1, murder. Day 2, investigation. Day 3, trial. It's been 3 days. I don't even think a trial would happen this soon after a murder either. I don't know. I'm not a law guy, so I'm willing to believe I'm wrong, but oh boy. What? What proof do you have, sir? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. But what? There were 2 autopsies on the same day. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. That's falsified. Absolutely 100%. I received these results this morning. No way! This is bullshit. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. And that is all. Thank you. Yes, very good. Bowing like I've just completed a hell dive. I see. There's nothing suspicious about that at all. Damn you, Edgeworth. Oh, I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. I should have known you'd falsify evidence. You fucker. It's funny because both of these lawyers are operating so far outside of the law, and everyone else is completely oblivious to it. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham! The detective's a sham! I'm a sham! What? These options are awful. I ain't gonna insult the detective. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. But keep going, actually, it's quite entertaining. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood, the court accepts the evidence. Are we actually going to review it first? Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Damn, there's actually nothing we can do about that. Thank you, thank you. Darn, this isn't good. That's literally what I was hinging this entire fucking case on. Me personally, anyway, I was like, well, at the very least, we have this one thing, and we don't. So that's rough. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. This is going to get very rough. And witness Miss April may take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Pink was accurate, but we haven't said that in a while. Why is she at the stand with her arms up like a cat? She's not a cat. Why is it playing her theme? No, I know why, but it's just funny to hear it in a fucking courtroom. Witness, your name, please. April May. Oh, Jesus Christ, she had jiggle. Jeez, I was not expecting that. At your service, wink. Settle down! I know, she's fucking stacked, but we have to stay focused. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking and jiggling. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. You're big and a boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw and not about any big men in the immediate vicinity. Testimony. Witness's account. Doing a voice is hard. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Oh, it's crazy. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Personal attacks! None of them, thank you. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. Huh. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Whoa! And she went down. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. I guess. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. We said no winking or jiggling, Miss April. I didn't say stop. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. It is remarkably solid testimony. Firm yet bouncy. I don't see a need to troubled witness any. Wait, hold on, Your Honor. I have, like, a whole process I need to do. Excuse me? Yes, Mr. Wright. I'm not... What? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, yet bouncy. Didn't you see it? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. You know, that thing that lawyers are supposed to do. Hey, how dare you? Also, is that not a personal attack in court? You can't do that. You're a meanie. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Better or worse. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, we may begin your cross-examination. God, we are going to be here all fucking day, aren't we? Witness account. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. I'm going to press everything and you can't stop. Actually, let me look at my evidence before we begin. Okay? I think this will be relevant to this testimony. The white light obviously being what can be seen. So I'm going to have to pay close attention to where she says she can see and can't see and then try and catch her out there, I reckon. That's going to require me to be a real fucking pain in the ass, and I'm gonna. Hold it! Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? That's weird. You're weird. Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. That's a psychotic question. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sorta, you know, jiggled. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. I think we'll go for it, and then everyone will be like, Phoenix, you dick! How could you be such an asshole, and we'll get nothing out of it? But, on the other hand, she's literally not answered the question. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh! She's getting angry. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my wit. It's literally the cross-examination. That's my job right now. This is the thing I'm doing. Do you mind? Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. It's literally cross-examination is what we do. I really don't think it should be allowed. You should just let me put them away. There shouldn't even be a court. There shouldn't be a trial or nothing. I should get paid to do nothing. Why aren't you paying me to do nothing? Here I am, standing here having to do something, and it's fucking outrageous, Mr. Wright. I hate you. Yeah. The poor girl. Oh, jeez. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Fuck it. Wait! The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Uh-huh. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Wow. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Hold it! How did you know she was the defendant? These questions are ridiculous. Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? How does that stand up in a court of law? I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. How do you know? The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I mean, I'm not sure if this is the moment to question it. Although, then again, she's saying, this is literally what she's saying right now is literally lies. Surely this is the time to press to see if there's a mistake. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. Not really what you'd say in court, but alright. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? You know you're not allowed to pick up on the things she says. It's strictly forbidden by mob rule. Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh, that's pretty good. I wouldn't have picked up on that at all. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. It's fucking weird and she looks bizarre. Just like Foreman at gigs. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Just like Foreman at gigs. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. What's up with that? Bah! The testimony is bogus! Once again, not really something one would say in court, but I'm making a point here. But no one said I'd be asked questions. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yes, we do. I saw her. She was, Your Honor, because I showed up, remember? I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you doing? She's actually making cat noises. What are you trying to say, mean lawyer? Mean. Why can't you just let me come in here and tell lies? I saw what I saw, and what I saw is not what I'm telling you. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, we're literally in court. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Jeez. Your testimony again, if you would. I'm too old to be affected by your charms. Damn, I almost had her. It was good, though. It was good. That was good. There was stuff we could work with there. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Ooh. No one knows that it's a clock. No one knows that it's a clock. No one knows that it's a clock other than, you know, Phoenix and presumably the person who's telling her to lie. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tee-hee? Yeah, it's too accurate, actually, and that's precisely the problem. Ha-ha! I've got you. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning, because we're in court, and it's kind of the whole point. Please begin the cross-examination. I'm actually interested now. All right, we're settling in for the long haul. I'll call my wife. Hello, dear. Yes, no, I won't be home. Yeah, I know. Late again. I get it. I know. Could you just put... I'll just have a pizza when I get home, all right? Like, I love you. Bye. I did see everything. I did. Did you? So psychotic. If that doesn't get me to lose some points, I'll be surprised. Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere, a doofy face and dumb suit that doesn't fit, and tiny penis. Spiky? Tiny penis? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. It was pretty funny, though. Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. I just can't stop jiggling. Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Wait, hold up. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. I'm not gonna wait for you to answer that. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hold it! How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Hold it! Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Yeah. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. So I'm going, this is a bit risky, because, you know, I don't know how Phoenix is going to present this evidence, as it were, but I'm going on the mental process of, like, no one knows the thinker is a clock. Because if you look at it, if you just look at it, you wouldn't know it's a clock. It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. So I'm assuming that I'll present this and Phoenix is going to be like, how'd you know it's a clock? And she's gonna be like, what? And he's gonna be like, how can you tell it's a clock? How do you know? We will see! Objection! Miss May, I'm doing my objection voice now. What you said just now was quite revealing, as the constant jiggles. Anyway. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Miss Naughty Mr. Lawyer? One thing at a time. I'm in the middle of a thing here. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Shit. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. That might have been a bit too hard of a push, but okay. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock? Ooh, ah. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here, is it though? The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course, you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Oh, come on. I did a good, I did. Yeah, fuck that. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. This is literally my job. I have to ask questions. Or I can't do anything. This is all of the gameplay. It's all I have. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was there. It was pretty dope, admittedly. On the other hand, though, jiggle. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Fuck, that was close. Nearly lost the whole case. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? You answer the question is what you do. What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? Well, because I heard it from that far away. Yeah, I heard it say the time from an entire building away. What, does it scream the time? 9 o'clock! It's 9 o'clock! I think! So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. What the fuck? The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. It's not that close, bruv. Come on now. She could easily have heard the clock. No, she couldn't. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. Absolutely not. No, Your Honor. Not even slightly. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because simply she couldn't have heard it. It was too far away and I'm pretty sure the window was closed. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. There would have been many noise complaints over a long period of time. You have proof that she could not? It's called common sense, come on. Basic logic dictates that this is not possible. Why don't we sound the clock? And if we could hear the volume, come on now. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. You don't have any proof. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. Apparently, I'm allowed to do that. What? On what grounds? Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. I see it can go both ways. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh, I see, I actually got it wrong. What? But it could have wrong. It couldn't have wrong because she took the batteries out. She took the thingy out. Yeah, I remember. Oh, God, yeah, good point. She took the stuff out to put the evidence in. Why haven't we opened it up yet to have a look at that evidence? Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Let me just quickly check. Make sure I get this right, because I've already fucked this up once. The clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. I put some papers inside instead. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Fuck. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. How the fuck do you work this? Can we get someone in here? Hang on. Where's the manufacturer? Bots, no, I'm not getting him back in here. Fuck it, I'll just figure it out. Hang on. I'll just crack the fucking thing. Oh my god. Ow, my finger. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says, there's fuck all in here. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty, actually. Oh, spacious even. In London, this would be 500 grand a month. Mr. Wright, your powers of precognition concern me. Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock is fucking empty, my dude. But then he's gonna be like, can you prove the clock was empty at the night? And I'll be like, yes, we can. Actually, we totally can. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Oh, damn. Oh, jeez. Once again, not appropriate for court, but here we are. Fat! Well, Miss May, my own fat-shaming statements aside, you're clearly lying. You're gonna be like, what about the proof? Don't tut at me. I don't like it. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew! I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction, but I can literally prove. I can prove it. Oh! Nice twist. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Yes, I can. Impossible, of course. I have proof, fucko. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Let me just check the conversation to make sure I'm not wrong on this. Take that! Take this! Take a look at this! Isn't it a nice phone? The shade of pink is just right. That's a very cute cell phone. I love it, yes. Can I get one of those? Is that in the budget? Ooh, you have a girly phone. Fuck yeah, I do. Wait, wait, this isn't my phone. Phoenix, not the thing to get caught up on, buddy. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Probably a quite important detail that should have been brought up before now, really, all things considered. Order, order! My arm is getting tired from smacking this gavel. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. I've turned into a fucking cryptid as a result. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it, like many other things. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah, me too. He's a cool guy, I like him. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. ... So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh, God, my ear. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? We've taken a long path to get here. Well, isn't it obvious? No. I saw that clock before. What store was that again? This was made by Larry, though. It's a personal gift. Whoopsie doodle. I got so many. Oops, I forgot. And I activated my tactical chest wiggling device, just to confuse the audience. Certain witness had seen it before, that would make sense, except literally I've seen... Actually, he hasn't heard that Larry made it. That's true. Only Phoenix knows that. Well, Mia did as well, but she's dead now. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, actually I do. Witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It's the clock itself. It's made by Larry Butts. Only Larry has made it. Let me just look at everything to make sure, okay? I could see this very much being the kind of game where you, like, eagerly jump on a piece of evidence that you can produce in the game's like, that's not actually what you're supposed to do. It was something adjacent to it. Now, I'm 90% certain it is just a thinker, but, you know, I'm just being careful. Made by Larry Butts. Ooh! It's simple. It's shrimple, even. I can't count the amounts of shrimp in this imple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Everything! Every single thing on the planet is sold in a store. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Got her. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Yeah, let him cook. Phoenix, get her. Get her. Keep going, buddy. Ooh. Oh, she's gonna go Super Saiyan 2. She did. Fucking hell, what happened to her face? Oh, wow. She actually did go Super Saiyan 2. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Everyone's like, fucking hell. Whoa, hey, hold up. Hang on, Jesus Christ. She, like, momentarily aged 50 years and then went Super Saiyan 2. I must have missed that episode. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. God, she's weird. I see the eye twitch, though. The restraint is breaking. Oh. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, you did. It was actually terrifying. That face will haunt my dreams. I guess I did. Tee wink. Jesus Christ, it's blatant. Scary. Fucking hell. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? The question is still, you know, but it hasn't been answered yet. That fucking face is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Imagine if you put her in a fucking horror game. That'd be terrifying. Oh my god. Look. That is so scary. Oh dear. Unfortunately, I'm required to ask. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter, and if she could kill me with a look, I'd be dead already. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Well, we know she didn't kill with it. You'd heard about it, surely. But the thing is, we don't have any evidence to support that. This feels like a moment where we're continuing to push, and then Edgeworth will kind of counter, and it will push us back to a sort of neutral state. Or at least, you know, stop us from pushing forward any further, but we've definitely gained ground. But you knew the weapon was a clock because she can't have... How would she have held... When would she have held it? Nothing she said implies she's ever been in the law office. I can only assume she'd heard about it from the person telling her to lie. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? Do you have any evidence for this? And I'm like, no, not a fucking Scooby. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Wait, can I? Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness has heard the weapon. How the what? Wiretap. Maybe? It's a stretch. I'm thinking wiretap, maybe. I can't think of any other way she would have heard that it was a clock. I said that, not thinking I was gonna have to prove it. It's gotta be the wiretap, surely. There's nothing else that would imply. Nothing, not the phone, that's not her phone. Not the clock itself. It's gotta be, it has to be. Take this. Have a look at this. Oh, ooh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Also, what were you doing in her room? Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss May phone. Isn't it a shame when you're doing a big moment with your objection and you fuck up your lines? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Get fucked, posh boy. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? That's what he said, yes. Absolutely. And I just presented the proof. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes. I'm 90% but I'm pretty sure it's a clock. It's made to look... She literally did, yeah. 100%. Absolutely did. Yes, 100%. Can you prove that? I think not, but we've literally heard the recording. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's Shrimple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is my cell phone. Yeah, we literally just checked the conversation. This is the one. Wabams. I present the defendant's cell phone again. Yes, we've seen that. I'm bored of it now. I thought it was cute before, now I think it's boring. It's not even a flip phone. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Whoops. Miss April May, you are absolutely proper fucked now, mate. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? I'm gonna suspect that that's not what the wiretap is for. This is all a remarkable coincidence, and she's gonna be like, that's actually not why I have a wiretap, but I'm not gonna tell you why I have a wiretap. So, yeah.
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. He proved the thing I said he couldn't prove, and he's not playing fair, and I want him in the naughty corner. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap a phone? You didn't even answer the previous question either, I think. How did you know? Oh, no, wait, you did. Never mind. Sorry, I'm getting distracted in my old age. Miss May, today, please. I'm already going to be late home. You shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? God, it's really terrifying when she stares at the camera. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's so disconcerting. If there was ever a look that could give you the chills, it would be that, yeah. You lawyer. It's not fair, all of you gagging up on me like that. All I wanted to do was come here and tell lies. No one's letting me tell lies. Oh, so I'm the bad guy. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May. Now, crocodiles cry for the crowds, but it's too late. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? No, we know that's not true. Why were you tapping the room? Why did you tap her phone? She's like, you weren't supposed to follow. I started crying. You weren't supposed to follow up. Answer the question. Do I have to? Yes, a little bit. Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? It's also a crime, so... Yeah, it's not this crime, but you are required to answer, I think. Also, I'm pretty sure your testimony will be thrown out. Ah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Phoenix, come on, man. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant, considering you are a witness to this crime. Well, this court does not condone a defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Seriously, Wright, tone it down a little, please. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off, which Edgeworth is absolutely about to do. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, but you... Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. I needed to power up first. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. You were looking out the window. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Are you sure it wasn't the glass champagne in 2 glasses? Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Okay, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. I know, I wasn't telling her, I wasn't saying that she was, I mean, someone else was, I guess, but I wasn't saying that she was the murderer, you know? Whatever. How is this getting out of anything? You still haven't explained why you wiretapped her phone. Heck, there's still a glaring issue here that's just not been addressed. How is this a victory? What? So, where does that leave us? We still don't know why she's tapping the defender's phone. Or the victim's phone. I'm really confused here, guys. I don't know. You're still involved. You knew that the weapon was a clock, but... we need some answers. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony No, it doesn't! Surely you would have to throw it out. If she was tapping a phone, surely that's like, your testimony's like, you know, tainted. I don't know, I say these things, once again, I don't know how law works, so I'm just shouting shit, basically. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. But she did say, like, call the bellboy if you don't believe me, so I feel like that's a mistake. Well, let's get a new witness in, why the fuck not? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. I don't want to. Why? What's your reason? Huh? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Well, yeah, but you can't prove that. You can't prove what. Then again, the way you're guilty until proven innocent, so I get it, but it still frustrates me. I'm vaguely aware of, like, the Japanese legal system, but I sure as shit don't know the details. I just have a very vague understanding. Well, you make a good point, sir. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Is this really a thing we do in court? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Mayor Fay. That's not... You don't get to decide that. You're not the judge. You don't get to decide that. You don't get to make those conditions. That isn't how it works, I'm sure. I doubt myself every time I say that, but I swear this is not how it works. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. He doesn't have the power to do that, though, surely. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. God, that's scary. What also worries me, because, you know, fucking Miss May was really confident that, like, yeah, call the bellboy, it'll be fine. All in, baby. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. No, will you just say no? Fool. You fell right into my trap. Mirror force. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Fuck. I believe we are ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. That's... Why is he carrying that? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That T-shirt looks rather heavy, so let's get on with it. The witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Witness testimony. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. 8 o'clock, you say? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Ah, yes, so she asked for that specifically so she'd have an alibi. Right. Clever. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, but she stood outside her room, isn't she? Receiving it. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder so now. Maya will be finished. I think I've got it. I think the idea is that she went to go get the coffee when the murder was happening, because she was like, ew, Mr. Bellboy, you're such a big man, and she was like outside or whatever, and then the murder happened, and then she was inside drinking a coffee and was like, oh yeah, it totally happened, whatever. You know, she didn't even need to see the murder, she just needed to say what Mr. Pink Hair Man told her to say. That's what I'm currently going with. I don't know, I'm gonna press him at every single point though. I'm her bellboy. Her bellboy. Wait a minute! What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, that's not relevant. You will refrain from asking frivolous questions. He is prim, though, you're right. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Wait a minute! Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? How could you tell? Did you hear her voice? How would you know? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and he continues like this for about 30 minutes. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Wait! 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I'm gonna just press precisely 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Did the original autopsy not say that that she was here at 9 o'clock? She'd be so particular about the time. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Wait a minute! I think you chatted for a while. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Phoenix, please, come on. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine, among a vast collection of endearing mannerisms I'm known to hold. How come you're so very certain? Oh, well, when I brought the room service, this continues for another 30 minutes. She, the guest, favored me with an embrace. Another 30 minutes passes. Embrace, sir? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Another 30 minutes. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily persuaded by my prim demeanor, sir. 20 minutes this time. He's getting a handle on it. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. 19 minutes. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Pretty sure. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Is there nothing else? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious, admittedly. I had to listen to that guy laugh for like 2 hours, I think. I can't believe I didn't fall asleep. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? I maintain, though, if she went out there to be like, "Oh, Mr. Bellboy," then she didn't actually see it happen. Can she prove that she saw it happen? Then again, we would have to prove that she didn't see it happen. Which would require more questions of the bellboy for him to be like, "Oh, we stood outside talking for like 2 minutes." And then we could be like, "But the murder took place at this moment." Well, we have to try. We're at fucking rock bottom here. Wait! Oh, please wait! Hold up! Yes, does the defense have something to add? Mr. Wright, you snapped me awake. One last question. Let me ask one last question, please. Objection! Oh, come on. Your Honor, I must object. I'm bored. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, you're already probably going to win. There's no need to be a sore winner. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. Fuck. What do I ask him about? Oh my god, are you serious? It's room service, surely. If we're going by the logic I'm going with, which I have no idea is if that's even the logic I should be going down, the room service should be the moment where she's like, I actually didn't even see the murder, which would prove that she's trying to indict the defendant as a murderer for personal reasons and not because she actually saw it happen. But how the fuck would we prove that? I can only hope Phoenix will make this work. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. $18 for iced coffee! I see. Oh, $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skip on the ice, sir. Oh, you dumb bitch. Talking to the bellboy. We don't skimp on the ice, sir. Oh, what did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Oh fuck, we've got them now, chaps. Objection! I object. That was objectionable. I object because I want to. He's been pressing the fucking defendants all day. I could do it as well. Nope, that's not. Sorry. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Oh, yes. Oh, I see. 10 minutes this time. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, it was, you didn't ask. Nice try. Oh, we got him now. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Pretty sure? We're in a court, aren't we? Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... he told you to falsify evidence, or omit details. I think that's actually the correct term. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Wow. Oh, fuck! I can't believe you've said that. Oh, dear. You fool! Yes. Very good. Well, that's blown this wide open. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely fucked the entire case. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. I'd hoped it would be me, but no, it wasn't. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? I don't know, I was kind of hoping the witness would tell us that. Can't we get the witness to tell us that? Shrimple! It was... the man with Miss May, surely? The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. Oh, fuck. He totally did it and stuff. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? Fucko. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. I mean, you did. Upstart. amateur. These accusations are ludicrous, yet factually evident. Enough! Fucking hell! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? I don't want to have to lift a fucking finger. Yes, Your Honor. That's all today for the trial of Miss Mayfair. Court is adjourned. We've solved nothing. Fucking shit. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, holy shit, that was a fucking roller coaster. You were amazing in that. Really? I was fucking winging it for like 90% of that. In the background, you just hear the judge being like, "Hello, wife, I'm actually going to be home on time. I want lobster. It's been a hell of a day." Oh, I think I might be your newest fan and only fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. I'm very impressive. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. He falsified evidence to get, or omitted details to get you arrested. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? I don't know, aren't you still technically a suspect? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. You are still a suspect. We just proved that one particular witness's testimony was no good. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial, so that's pretty good. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key! Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? She's probably not going to prison, let's be real. They're just gonna pretend it never happened. All she'll have to do is jiggle a couple of times and shoot them the scary look. I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Oh god, I hope it actually works. Oh god, please let us defend her. That'll be so funny. She's probably at the detention center now. I have to go down there. I may have to go down there later, which will be terrifying. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm not your boss. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, and I'll drag him here with legs broken, ready to be... how would I indict him? I'm not a prosecution lawyer. I guess we'd have to indict him in the process of defending Maya. I suppose. Counting on you. I don't want to go to prison for my own family member's murder that I didn't do. Understandable. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Oh yeah, it's true. I was so convinced that the floor plan was going to be crucial in that. It'd probably be crucial later, but right now, it actually did nothing. Interesting. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Fuck. To be continued. Oh wow, that was fun. I love the fucking trials. They're tons of fun. It did a great job of making me feel like I fucked up, and I have no idea if I fucked up at all or if I did it all perfectly. I have no idea. But I felt like I fucked up. I felt like I was about to lose the case. So they're very good at creating that feeling. September 7th, detention room. I don't think so. Back to the fucking title screen. I've spent 2 hours in a courtroom. Oh geez, that was really fun though. Thank you so much for watching. That's all for today. Next time will be investigation. I'd like to try. I don't know. I don't want to spend too long. I don't want too little to happen in these episodes. You know, I want to get some progress going. But at the end of the day, details are really important, and we have to like hoover up every single little fact and piece of information we can find to help give us context in court to then use evidence and press things and say things at the right times, you know? So these episodes might need to just be as long as they are, with as little progress as they are. It's possible that the episodes will go investigation, trial. It might have to go that way. I don't know. Depends how long or short the investigations tend to be. Bearing in mind, last time, of course, the investigation included the actual murder happening and the initial reaction to it. It might be shorter this time. If I can get the investigation and the trial done next time, I'll be happy, but I promise nothing. We'll just have to see how it goes. The solution is probably not to worry about it too much and to just go with the flow. But that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. My throat is fucked. Special thanks to our members and patrons: Cryolytic, Lady Luna, Grand Captain General Peace, Meanbag Beanbag Turtle, Malignant Humors, NIL, Cuds, Kana Samaria, Poe, Pork Chop Lebrecht, Scrubby Doo, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Name, Lumen, Crystalite, Summercat, Flanny, Painted Dragoon, Lila, also known as the Hagsire, Lit Potatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harrick J, Dressos, Lol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewoods, Majoko, Maimoon, Alkia, Honey Lawless, Sweet Baby Red, Jessica Kitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bob, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, SCP-1068, Namad, and Kenny C800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting me, also on YouTube. Thank you so much, and thank you all so much for watching. Wanted to give you all a moment to actually say your names loudly and slowly to show you all my appreciation. These trials are so much fun. I fucking love these trials, they're so fun. And it actually makes the investigations cool, because while they're not as fun as the trials, it adds a bit of a break, you know what I mean? Like, the investigations are fairly low-key, although there's still cool and funny moments in there as well. But they're fairly low-key to build up to the trial, and then the trial is the massive payoff of, like, crazy moments and plot twists and drama and funny moments. Like, yeah, no, I really like the system that the game has at least implied by this point that it's going with. I like it a lot. Very fun. Looking forward to next time. Hope you are too. And when it comes, when I do it, when I crack this case wide open, I hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.